Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Well, thunderstorm activity has been a little spotty today, mainly confined up to the Cascade Mountains as you get up around Portland, greater metro area as well, a little further south down close to our viewing area. Haven't seen a whole lot today. A couple of lightning strikes out in the Lane County foothills. That's about it so far. We've seen some quick moving showers across the region and things kind of winding down as the low itself is now starting to scoot over into central and eastern Washington. That said, let's go out to the Storm Tracker 9 live radar sweep and see if we've got anything popping out there. Got a nice little batch as you work your way just still right outside of Oak Ridge, for example, heading south down 58. Nice little down towards Crater Lake, too. You can see a little bit of snowfall continuing to fall. And then as you get a little further to the north there, especially into southern Washington, things get a little more convective as we're getting a little better dynamics. Again, the low itself is basically just sort of pointed that way. And so you get closer to it, you get a little better extra lift in the atmosphere, and a little further away from that, you sort of get the inverse, and you kind of get what we're getting at there. So let's widen out, show you where it is right now. Basically, there's the low kind of spinning around just north of Pendleton, working its way over and towards north and eastern sections of Washington and also into the panhandle of Idaho there. Still has a lot of cloud cover moving in off the ocean, but it's losing a lot of its support. And so while this is getting closer, we're not getting the same amount of onshore push of the showers. And we also have a high pressure ridge behind that starting to build in. So all of that means that it's basically kind of pushing everything out of the way, which it'll do so over the next couple of days. Didn't pick up a whole lot of rain today, less than 1/10 of an inch. Temperatures cooler as well. Figured that would be the case. 47 the overnight low this morning. Will likely sit just a few degrees cooler than that. Across the state, a big different, should I say, a much different picture than what we saw about 2 days ago. 60s and 50s across the board, pretty much area wide all the way over towards the eastern end of the state where they were in the 70s and 80s out towards Ontario and Burns yesterday. Right now, not bad. 57 in both Newport and Florence, low 60s in North Bend, 64 in Roseburg, and a cool 59 in Corvallis. Around 46 as you get out towards Sun River. So here's what we're looking at overnight tonight and tomorrow. Real spotty coverage, and I think very isolated coverage at best. If we get anything out there, it will likely be gone by tomorrow afternoon. Just a little bit of cumulus cloud cover. Should get back to mostly sunny skies. Overnight tonight, we'll see. I'm going to carry a mention of a few light showers early in the forecast, but then as that low continues to push north, high pressure slowly moves in behind that. Now, it's not going to scrub all this out of the way, and so we will carry still a chance for a few afternoon thunderstorms both Thursday, Friday, maybe into Saturday's forecast. And you can see that there, even though the valleys and the coast will stay relatively dry, kind of get a little spotty effect up into the mountains. So keep that in mind if you're headed up there as you go camping or even backpacking this weekend. And we'll watch to see if any of those try to slide their way down to the valley. A lot going on across the Willamette Valley this weekend. So spotty showers early in the morning. Otherwise, it's mostly sunny skies for the coast. The Umpqua will see mostly sunny, temperatures in the low 70s tomorrow. Very comfortable forecast. Cascades as well. I'm going to keep a mention of a few isolated storms in the forecast for the next couple of days for the Cascades. Central Oregon looking good too. Temperatures in the mid 60s and mild. And looking good for us here across the valley after we get the morning clouds out of the way. We'll be back to the upper 60s. Spotty shower possible on Saturday for the coast. Otherwise, it's dry all the way through the next 6 to 7 days. The Umpqua, I'm going to keep a mention of an isolated thunderstorm that might pop through on Saturday. I think that'll mainly be up into the foothills, though. The Cascades will see chances. Very spotty at best, but they'll be there for the next couple of days going into the weekend. And finally, for us here in the Willamette Valley, upper 60s tomorrow. Then warming up nicely as we go to Friday. A little cooler into the weekend, but still fairly comfortable. And even though we'll keep that mention in there, guys, I don't think it's really going to have that much of an impact, if any, on any of our weekend plans. We got the we got Goss Stadium and the Beavs getting ready to be the #1 team in the old tournament. We got a lot going on.
All right. We will be right back.